There's one word I want to share with those of you who are here that are young men and women. It is intentional living. Intentional living. Deliberately decide what you want out of life. The life I am living now was what I had been crafted to live. When I was in primary 4, I knew I was going to be a medical doctor. I knew I was going to be a medical doctor. Number 2, when I was going to school, I knew I was not going to school for myself. I was going to school on behalf of my family. When I asked my father why were we poor, he told me it was because he did not go to school. And that I should go to school to ameliorate what he could not get, take the name to where he could not take it to. So you must live intentionally. There's too much excitement in Nigeria. Too much twerking by girls, too much drinking by boys, too much violence. You need to live intentionally. By the time you cross the age of 30, if you live to 90 and you waste 6 hours every day, 6 over 24 is 1 over 6, use it to divide the remaining 90 years, you will waste 10 years out of your life. And by the time you cross 40, I came to this town at 40, and today I'm 63. It's just like yesterday. Time will run very fast. If I didn't buy the properties I bought at that time, or the ones I bought before then, I would have messed up my life. It's those properties I intentionally bought when I just went for youth service at 25, 26. Those were the things that gave me a leverage. Live intentionally. Don't live in autopilot. That is, you just follow the people, you just follow the trends. Intentionally desire to be rich. Intentionally desire to acquire skills. The reason people pay me to speak today is because I intentionally desire to learn. I was reading the Guinness Book of Records as a novel. Every year I will buy it. The marriage I have today was intentional. I wanted my wife to assist me in the hospital. That's why I wrote the application she took to School of Nursing. My children today, I intentionally trained them to become who they are. The medical practice I stopped, I have replaced myself with a doctor. The school I am running, I have an educationist that will manage it. The polytechnic I am building, I have somebody who is an engineer that will manage it. You don't live anyhow. There's a problem in this town. Our fathers excelled in their times. They planted the rubber plantations, built the bakeries, built the petrol stations, studied law, did whatever. A lot of our fathers died and left their chambers, no son to take over. A lot of the buildings in this town is the same paint our fathers used to paint them that we're using to collect house rent. There's something deliberately, seriously wrong in this town. And that thing is intentional living. The average man in the north, in the west, they live intentionally. If the video music you are listening to, his father is a millionaire. They are all very rich in their family. So I beg of you, set landmarks. Do what I call key performance indicators. Always measure your life. Every year. Marcus, maybe you are entering your 40s, not so. Ask yourself, in the next 10 years, what will I have done? This girl that wanted to take the microphone from me, how old is he? The first daughter. Yes. 5. In the next 10 years, she's ready to enter university. And most probably, she might not be going to Africa, she might be going to Europe. You should start, I've trained children overseas, you should start asking yourself, have I laid the foundation that when I want to buy dollars, I won't go and run to meet somebody? Start asking yourself, in the next 10 years, the bills, the responsibilities that will confront you, have you laid the foundation? At 63, what I decided when I was 25, 26 is what I'm doing. I wake up at my own pace. I go to work because I want to go to work. I don't because I've laid the foundation of what will feed me until I die. I've laid the foundation of what will employ my grandchildren. Intentionally manage your money. Intentionally invest your money. Repetitively invest your money because you want to be a rich man. Intentionally work hard because you don't want your mates to intimidate you. If you listen to me on radio recently, we come from an environment where people want to intimidate people with anything. I was in a palace and I sat at the extreme end. One man that tied himself with a white bed sheet and put fan belt on his neck. He was called himself Oloro, came to meet me. That I should get up, let him sit down. I told him, you can't sit here, I came before you. And he said that he must sit on my seat. I said, you can't sit here. He said, why? I said, because I'm Dr. Apoki. He said, don't send me go and left. Why? I went to Barrister Jessa's house, Barrister Jessa from Abraka. I'm going to bury the wife recently. I went with my classmates. And my classmate introduced me to Barrister Jessa. Daddy, meet Dr. Apoki. And the father said, well, one man or no. Whose son are you? I could not introduce my father because my father was a gate man in the hotel. There was nothing about my father, but I saw that day, no person will ever ask my children, whose son are you? When they mention their name, Apoki, they will say, are you Dr. Apoki's child? Don't just exist, make a mark. Don't just make a mark, create history. Don't come to life to tell people stories. Most of you young people, you're either sherified or you are Genganized, you are this. These people at your age bracket, they have seriously determined who they are going to become. Stop this stupidity of only being special assistants. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.
Thank you very much. Fantastic. Daddy, just a quick one before you take a leave. I want to appreciate you so much on behalf of my family for finding out time from a very busy schedule to honor our invitation. We really appreciate it. And
you're a good man.
I pray that may God continue to sustain you, crown you with the crown of longevity. Prosperity, we don't even need to pray for that. Yes. So, thank you very much. We are grateful.
You're welcome.
And there's never been any form of regret knowing you. Yes. And quickly, I just want to say very big thank you to, just as a way of time to say very big thank you to all my friends who are here present. Yes. The very people you are seeing here today, some persons think I'm from Ugeli.
Okay.
Honestly. So a lot of people don't even know my origin anymore. Yes, but way back 2010 when I relocated to Ugeli, these are my very families, here that we are still seeing today. And everything I do most times revolves around them too. So we are here to celebrate with you today. Yesterday they did a very big celebration for me at River Hotel.
I saw one at
it was massive.
Shiloh.
Not Shiloh, it was a River Hotel.
Hey.
It was massive.
One big bottle of wine.
Oh my God!
I've
never seen that kind of wine.
Like a bucket.
Of course, it was like a gamble. We saw cars from Asaba, different places. He was supposed to be the local Miriam, but something happened. You know, the DJ that played came to play pro bono. The live band that played came all the way from Ugeli to play pro bono. Not even a dime given to anybody. We had professors, even the NUC director for university accreditation was present from our We had professors from as far as Benue State, Makurdi, different places, and it was fun all through from 8 o'clock. We had somebody, Big Joe, my friend, God bless him, he donated food. Somebody called me that someone brought a fowl, chicken, that I should come and see the fowl somebody gave to me. I said, fowl, what am I doing with fowl? I didn't plan any form of celebration. It was when I got there, I saw big goat. I said, I said, Big Joe. Wow.
Big Joe, big goat.
Yeah, Big Joe, big goat. And another person brought drinks. You saw the big wine. I saw it. You know, and a whole lot of money. A whole lot of mint, money, everything. It was like Dorime, we were doing.
Amen. You get money.
Yeah, so the long and short of it all is that the greatest and shortest cut to success in life I've come to understand is helping others to be successful. My life today is a mystery. You made mention of a stupid while you were talking that sometimes you
I wonder how you people
how we cope, you know. So even to us, it's also a very big mystery. But one thing we will not stop doing is helping people to achieve success and putting smiles on the faces of people. Because I believe there lies the mystery behind our survival. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
God bless every one of us.
All right. You don't say closing prayer in a birthday party. Because if you say closing prayer, I'm telling the people to go. But me, I want to go because I left home very early. I went to preach from there, went to Sapele, and then we are back. Thank you. I pray that this bondage will continue. You see, the people who rule us, their friendship is close. Their daughters marry their sons. You notice that? So you can start building this network. Your network will determine your net worth. Start building this network. Let it grow. Remain together. Remove the previous spirit of bad belly that my generation had against each other. Be a bond with each other. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Doctors, please, Marcos. Doctor cannot just go like that. You have spoken. You invited doctor and Dr. spoke. You probably did doctor. My name is Jenkins.
Okay.
The last time I met you for the Asaba, when you were giving me war.
Okay.
Okay. I was there. I heard so much about you. I listened to you. I even know that you are an old boy of the government college.
Yes, class of 72.
Yes. Myself, as a good boy.
Wow.
He's an old boy.
Wow.
He's an old boy.
Wow.
He's an old boy.
So
Even me,
So, doctor, you see, I will maybe one of these I will find time to come to the house to
no
come and
problem.
see you.
No problem.
Because I'm Marcos understand. And it's my pleasure.
They will give you my
My
WhatsApp.
pleasure to have this opportunity of
Thank
meeting
you, sir.
with you.
Thank you
Thank you very much.
All right.